The Catholic Church is witnessing a historic moment as Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle takes center stage in a grand inauguration. His rise to the highest echelons of the Church signals a new chapter, filled with hope, change, and renewed faith. Born in the Philippines, Tagle has always been known as a man of deep faith, humility, and unwavering commitment to serving others. Now, as he steps into this monumental role, many believe his leadership will shape the future of the Catholic Church in ways never seen before. Tagle's journey to this moment has been nothing short of extraordinary. Raised in a devout Catholic family, he was taught the values of faith, service, and compassion from a young age. His intellect and deep understanding of theology led him to the Catholic University of America, where he earned his doctorate. But, despite his academic brilliance, he never lost touch with the people. His work as a priest and later as a bishop was always centered on listening to and uplifting those in need. In 2011, Pope Benedict XVI appointed him as the Archbishop of Manila, placing him in a key position in one of the most Catholic-populated nations in the world. But it was in 2012, when he was elevated to the College of Cardinals by Pope Benedict, that he truly became a global figure within the Church. From that moment on, his influence only grew stronger. When Pope Francis took office in 2013, Tagle found a kindred spirit in him. Both men shared a vision of a church that is more compassionate, inclusive, and deeply connected to the marginalized. One of Tagle's most defining traits has been his emphasis on mercy and social justice. He has always believed that the Church should not be distant or rigid, but should embrace people with warmth and understanding. His work as president of Caritas Internationalis, a global network of Catholic relief organizations, solidified his role as a leader who is deeply concerned about humanitarian issues. Under his leadership, Caritas intensified its efforts in providing aid to refugees, disaster-stricken communities, and those suffering from poverty. His appointment as the prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples in 2019 was another crucial moment in his journey. This department is responsible for spreading the Catholic faith across different nations, and under Tagle's leadership, it saw a renewed focus on cultural inclusivity. He emphasized that evangelization should not be about imposing beliefs but about dialogue, understanding, and walking together with different communities. Now, as he takes on an even greater role, the question arises, what will his leadership bring to the Catholic Church? Many believe that his inauguration marks a shift in the Vatican's priorities. With his emphasis on social justice, inclusivity, and reaching out to the youth, Tagle represents a fresh approach. He understands the challenges facing the modern world, including economic inequality, climate change, and the increasing secularization of society. He has spoken out on the need for the Church to address these issues in a way that is both relevant and deeply rooted in Christian teachings. One of the most remarkable aspects of Tagle's leadership style is his ability to connect with people. Unlike many traditional church leaders who maintain a certain distance, Tagle has always been approachable. His speeches are filled with warmth, and his presence exudes kindness. He is known to interact with ordinary people, listen to their concerns, and offer words of encouragement. This unique ability to bridge the gap between the clergy and the faithful makes him a beloved figure. However, his leadership does not come without challenges. The Vatican has long been a place of complex politics, traditions, and opposing views. While many celebrate Tagle's rise, others remain skeptical. Some conservative factions within the Church see his progressive stance as a departure from tradition. Others believe that his approach may not be radical enough to bring about the changes that some modern Catholics desire. Navigating these tensions will be a crucial test of his leadership. Another major challenge is the declining number of people engaging with the Church, especially among the younger generation. Many feel disconnected from religious institutions, viewing them as outdated or out of touch with contemporary issues. Tagle has already shown his commitment to addressing this by using social media, engaging in meaningful conversations with young people, and encouraging a more inclusive and understanding church. His ability to listen, rather than simply preach, makes him a figure who resonates with those who have felt left out. As Pope Tagle's tenure unfolds, many wonder whether he will introduce significant reforms within the Vatican. Some believe that his leadership will focus on making the Church more transparent, especially when it comes to its finances and governance. Others predict that he will continue the path set by Pope Francis, emphasizing mercy, social justice, and the importance of grassroots movements within the faith. Whatever the case, his leadership is bound to leave a lasting impact. Beyond administrative matters, Tagle's faith and theology are at the core of his vision. He has often spoken about the Sacred Heart of Jesus, which represents God's boundless love and compassion. For him, this is not just a theological concept, it is a call to action. He believes that the Church must embody this love by being present in the lives of the poor, the suffering, and those who feel abandoned. His emphasis on a compassionate and service-driven church aligns with the teachings of Christ himself. The world is watching as Pope Tagle embarks on this new journey. His every decision, speech, and action will shape the direction of the Catholic Church for years to come. But one thing is clear: he is a leader who deeply cares. Whether he is standing before thousands in St. Peter's Square or sitting with a small group of parishioners, his message remains the same. Faith should be lived through love, kindness, and service. This is not just an inauguration. It is the unfolding of a new chapter for the Catholic Church. Will Pope Tagle's leadership bring unity and renewal? Will his vision of a compassionate, outward-looking church take root? Only time will tell. But for now, his presence at the helm is a symbol of hope, a hope that resonates with millions of believers around the world.